When did you finish your MBA?
I finished my MBA in 1979, 80.
Wow. So that's the time before I was born, by the way. On these guys are not even
Absolutely.
and
Right.
and क्या बात है, क्या बात है. And sir, you did LLB, PhD, FCS,
Yeah.
MICS in UK as well. Super. Great, sir. Great, great. And you have been professor right now, sir, is in a dual role in IBA Bangalore. He's helping consulting with many other companies on the finance side as well. Today, I'm going to talk about some good questions. Sir, how long you have lived your life in the finance domain?
About 40, 45 years in finance domain, you see. Started my career in BPL, handling logistics and receivables management.
Wow.
Those days we used to call it as, logistics and supply chain,
Yeah.
as well as receivables management, what we call it as receivables these days.
Wow.
That's how my career started.
Right.
Immediately on completion of MBA,
Super.
1981.
Wow.
Right, went on and on. Now I am with the teaching assignment as well as consulting.
Super. Super.
I do consulting on finance and secretarial matters. It's more to do with chartered accountant, this type of profile, where management education helps a lot. Because strategic decision making.
Yeah.
That's what we learn in management, which is going to be very useful when we are into consulting.
Super. Sir, there's a compliment for you. People are saying you look fabulous.
Oh, well, fine. Thanks for compliments. Yeah. You're also looking beautiful. Yeah.
No, not me. There are the students going on, of course, sir. Of course, I'll also say the same. But amazing stuff, sir. Let's begin, sir. Today, I'm going to spend few minutes with them. They're all preparing for their interview. Some of them have got an NMAT course. Some of them going to be studying inside Narsi Monji Bombay. Some of them will be studying in SPJain Bombay through CAT My School, or some of them will be coming to you at IBA Bangalore, in which you are a professor of finance. So let's give them a small 101 session on personal finance. How to manage finances. You've done finances as a top-notch person, worked in BPL, 3M, Zenith Computers, you name it, and they have all been big name. And you were the ED of Cochin Stock. And sir, if you have to give some advice to all these my 20, 21-year-old, what advice you would love to give them? Where should they invest money if they have some, or even if they don't have money? What should the plan of action so that they can learn from your learnings which you have done past about 30 plus years?
I have two simple messages for them. Number one, patience pays in the long run. When you're investing in any asset, let it be any asset, have patience. It's going to reward you in the long term. And don't put all eggs in one basket. Try to avoid putting all eggs in one basket. That's equally important, you see. As you are planning for your finances, try to put it in different portfolio so that it may not be yielding results, returns, etc.
Yeah.
These are the two simple messages I have for youngsters. All of them would be planning for a long career, They would have envisioned for a bright future. When they have envisioned for a bright future, obviously they have to look at finance as a very important aspect for any MBA graduate, be it finance or non-finance, They have to understand the nitty-gritties of finance so that it helps them in decision making tomorrow. At the end of the day, finance supports quantitative analysis to a very large extent. It's a database subject.
Yeah.
A lot of data analysis is done in finance.
Mm-hmm.
So that various softwares being used these days, it helps them, plenty of data analysis.
Super.
Maybe when we wake up stock trading itself.
Yeah.
Now algo trading is in place.
Yeah, algo trading is there. Yeah.
You use AI there, and you try to trade and complete. See, these are all something which is happening in the marketplace. My simple suggestion to youngster is have patience. Patience is going to pay you in the long run.
Super.
Number two, don't put all eggs in one basket.
Super. Great. Sir, if I have to talk about Indian stock market right now, I mean, I was in a mess right now. I'm an investor. And say if they want to start their journey, how many of you in the chat, let's just check, how many of you are stock market folks here or who invest money on finances? Just type in me. Okay, Pratik is there, Om is there, Siddharth is there. Let's hear from the veteran, the guy who's been playing with the stocks or teaching students and playing in the finance. Okay, lovely. Done with 60% return. Kya baat hai. Sir, what's your take on stock market? What are the sectors for these kids to look on to? for investing purpose and for their all self learning also. What's your take on that?
You see, one important thing that we have learned over a period of time is absolutely any stock markets, particularly, there is a lot of volatility. Volatility has to be there in these markets. Therefore, obviously, when we look at volatility, it's better you observe which particular industry is volatile now, so that you are in a position to pick up stocks which may be low-lying fruits which are available, pick it up and put it in portfolio. Maybe for that matter, now the power sector may be one. Green finance, those companies who have come up with green finance may be the other one. For example, NTPC Green was there. It was just completed, its issue and it's trading now. That is another sector which may boom up. As all of us know, AI, is a great sector where there is opportunity for people to pick a lot of money over a period of time. This is what I say, 2 or 3 sectors to pick it up. See, at the end of the day, each sector has got its own pros and cons. You see, every sector, every industry has a lot of benefits there, which we have to carefully see. That's why financial analysis become important. We have to be analyzing the market trends, how the market is going, where exactly the return coming from the market. At the end of the day, market gives a lot of premium. You see, huge premium is there in the market. We have to look at that P. You see, the price earning becomes so important for us. That is where students have to catch up from day one. Maybe they could start their personality development, and demonstrate it. Oh, am I right fit for this type of profile, They will understand. Maybe an experience of 1 or 2 weeks will help them to understand, okay, fine, I can get going with this. Tomorrow I would be heading NASDAQ or NYSE, London Stock Exchange. So many places are there for that. All over the world they can go.
Wow.
And they have to also, update and upgrade themselves with some of these certificate courses which are becoming very important for these days to handle these stock markets, etc., which they will understand as they start their journey. Journey is important for them to ensure that, they are well equipped.
Great, sir.
This is what I would like to say. Yeah.
Super. Sir, I've got one more question. I know you're a busy guy. I'm just going to take 2 minutes, last 2 minutes. Sir, what's the finance is meant for whom? People say like finance is for the people who are, people who cannot, people who don't do marketing, who want to just sit on one screen and just keep on doing the data. But when I see back all my iBanking friends, they're always in a plane and on a plane traveling from one place to another, selling or buying businesses or helping the businesses grow. But who should consider finance? A young guy, 20, 21-year-old. What's your take on that?
To start with, I would like to say like this. You see, anybody can pick up finance. It's not an exclusive material for somebody only. Yeah, I think anybody can pick up finance. But the only thing is, they have to develop certain skill sets and personality, which is very much required for finance. You see, that is where, they have to be very cautious. Starting with this analytical ability, you see, they have to be analyzing quantitatively and quantitatively, which is going to matter a lot in finance. The basics of finance and accounting is also equally important for them to learn, so that they know the basics is very well, so that they are in a position to tackle tomorrow finance. And these days, communication has become so important for anybody, because they have to make presentations, etc., interact with other managers in the industry across different industries. Obviously, these are some of the skill sets which they have to develop. I don't say that it is only for certain guys. Anybody who can develop these personality traits, they are in a position to pick up finance. Absolutely nothing wrong in an art student picking up finance. Nothing wrong. Or for that matter, okay, I have done my CV, chemistry, biology, zoology. I don't know anything about maths, finance, and all. People used to say earlier like that. Nothing of that sort. Anybody can pick up finance, but they have to develop that skill sets and personality required for finance, which they will come to know, and they have to understand that and do it. Because look at the landscape of business. When we look at the landscape of business, it is highly changing environment. It is not very static. Look at the ecosystem of these guys, young guys. When you look at their ecosystem, you always find that, rapidly rapid changes in technological advancement. You see, unimaginable it is. How they equip themselves with some of the fintech type of scenario is going to help them to a large extent. And also, we have seen the trends, market trends keep changing. They equip themselves with that. These are some of the important things which is
Super.
required for finance learning.
Great. Sir, these all
That's what I would
CFA.
like to say.
That's lovely. Sir, these all CFA, CA degrees, do they help? Because I see a lot of engineers actually, after learning from first year in finance, they take the specialization in finance and they do extremely well. But do you think these guys, once they start their MBA degrees, do you think they should pick up these all certifications? As you already said, but CFAs, CAs, and ICWAs, are these brownies and extra brownies?
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. Some of these certificate courses are going to help them to a very large extent to build their profession, at an early stage, right? Obviously, early bird catches the fly. It becomes very easy for them later on tomorrow. If they are not doing it very early, obviously, they are losing some time. Better they do these certification courses also, so that's going to help them to a very large extent in finance industry.
Super.
That's what I would like to say.
That's great, sir. I can keep on going, sir. One parting thought to all my sir young kids. You have been a great guy and you've done fantabulously well in your life. I will not say, but you are at the fag end of your career. Of course, at the peak of the career, I know you're standing strong, but you've done more than 30 years and you've done MBA before the time even I was born. Sir, what's the one thing which has helped you in your life in growing big, in taking the right decisions, in being at the top and being managing the companies as the executive director? One thing.
One thing which I would like to say is patience is going to pay you in the long run. Along with that, it is 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration. Never forget that. Obviously, all of us are going to make mistakes, you see, as human beings. Therefore, we should not worry about it. Work hard. At the same time, work smart also. But you can't say, no, I'm not going to work hard. That's not going to help us at all. I believe in that smart hard work combination, which will take you for a long career, success, happiness, etc.
Superb, superb. That's so amazing. Boys and girls, say a quick thank you to sir for his piece of advice to all of us. And of course, they have learned some lessons when they are going to be sitting in the GDPI sessions. Of course, these things will be helpful. So they're all saying thank you in the chat as well. Sir, I'll get on the call with you someday and we'll chat more. Thank you so much for joining in, sir. Have a good day ahead.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank
We'll
you.
have a chat later.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye, sir. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye bye.